So, imagine you had the choice to have any item from Fortnite history to have in real life. Some people would pick things like Cash or the Jewel, while others would pick things like the Wings of Icarus, but instead of being like them, you choose the Rusty Can. Yeah, realistically, nobody would pick the Rusty Can. But this made me think, how useful would items be if you had them IRL? Well, today I'm answering this question, starting with the Shockwave Grenade. Now, shockwave grenades would be pretty useful IRL if not for one thing: them destroying anything in its path, and the fact that you could get seriously hurt if you don't use this item correct. But if you do use this item correctly, it would be a fun item to have IRL. But it would still not be super useful because of stuff like cars. They would probably get you around quicker. Now, to be fair, it would be a lot of fun and would have some niche uses, but still wouldn't be great. So for those reasons, I will put it in B tier. Next, we have the Grapple Glove, and this would be so peak to have IRL. You would basically be able to swing through a city like Spider-Man, and you would have a new mode of transportation that is way better than a car. But if you're not careful, you would get hurt falling or hitting a wall. Remember, great power comes with great responsibility. So overall, if you use this item correctly, it would be pretty good. Good enough for me to put it in the A tier. Now let's talk about the Lawless Rift Launcher. This item would be another really good item for transportation. It's like a portable skydiving machine. Now, you would have to have a parachute to use this, and it would be very risky. But if you manage to master this, you would be able to get anywhere really quickly. Not to mention, you could rift other things and people. This item would be S tier, but you would have to keep buying parachutes to use it. Because of that, it will go in A tier. Alright, so next we have the Tracking Visor, and this would just be mid to have IRL. Basically what the Tracking Visor does is it marks people and chests around you. Now, in Fortnite, this is really useful, especially in comp, but in IRL, yeah, it's pointless. There's not really a need to mark people through walls IRL, and the chest thing is pointless because there aren't that many chests IRL, and if there was, you still couldn't steal from them. Since this only has a few niche uses, I will put it in D tier. Next, we have the Nitro Splash, which makes you faster, lets you run on water, and lets you drive cars faster. Now, having the ability to run faster would be alright. Nothing crazy, but still nice to have. It's not like you're running super speed or anything, but it still is nice. Running on water would be nice for people who can't swim, but that's about it. And driving cars faster wouldn't do much because of speed limits. Unless you got yourself into the racing scene, then it would be really good. You'd be like some sort of Fast and Furious guy, I don't know.
I don't have friends. I got family.
But overall, this has 3 mid effects, so I would put it in B tier. Now let's talk about the Rusty Can. Everyone's favorite item! It's a Rusty Can. Did I say more? Alright, next is the Porta Fortress, and what this item does is it makes a huge structure that you could use for cover, and I only see one use for this thing, and that's for cover in a war. You can't make a house out of it since it has no roof. I guess you could use it for like scrap metal, but that still isn't very useful. And you could use it to destroy houses in construction, but then that would make more stuff to destroy. Yeah, this item's pretty useless. I'm gonna put this in D tier. Next is Flowberry Fizz, and what this does is it gives you shield and a low gravity effect. Now, this would be pretty nice to have IRL. First of all, because it would be tasty as hell. Love some berry flavor soda. Second is being able to have low gravity, which would be very fun to have. It'd be like you had moon shoes on all the time. And third of all, you'd be able to heal people with this, which is really useful. So overall, this is a win-win. And for that reason, I will put it in A tier. Now we have the Wings of Icarus, and this is an instant S tier. You quite literally have wings that let you fly. This would be so peak IRL. Just imagine soaring through the sky all day. That's a life I want to live. Just don't fly too high to the sun. Or that will happen. Like I said earlier, this is an instant S tier. Next is the Precision Airstrike, and what this does is, you know what? I'll actually just show you what it does. Yeah, this is just a pocket nuke. But what would you do with a pocket nuke? It's only a one-time use item, and you would basically just go to jail unless you're a political leader or something. So overall, it's really cool, but not that useful. B tier. Now I'm going to talk about the next three items altogether because these items basically do the same thing. They're the med kit, med mist, and the chug chug. Now, these items would just be extremely useful. They would heal anyone back to perfect condition instantly. You get hit by a car, med kit. You got shot, med mist. Got hit by a precision airstrike, chug chug. Yeah, all three of these items, just throw them in S tier. And now for the final item of this video, we have the Falcon Scout. Now, the Falcon Scout is basically a drone that can pick up items and people with the kind of tractor beam-like thing. And this would be kind of useful, but not that crazy. Sure, picking things up remotely would be nice, but it's not like you can go to France and get a baguette or something like that.
No.
So for those reasons, I'll put it in B tier. Alright, well that's all the items. If you want a part 2 of this vid, leave a comment saying which items I should do next. But other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching the video to the end, and see you later.